Hello, I'm Elizabeth Hackford, I'm the Law of Attraction Lady. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. Today I'm going to talk about those magic numbers, the 1111 and the 444. And I'm going to tell you what I fundamentally think is really going on here about these amazing angel numbers. Now, some of you are not going to like this. This is going to be a little bit controversial, but I'm just going to tell you what my real honest opinion is about these magic numbers. So quite often for me, I will just look at my phone and it says 1111, and it happens to me so many times. I think this is really amazing, and I look up what does 1111 mean, and there are various interpretations, but basically it means I'm on the right track, I'm moving forward, I should take a step boldly in my direction of my goals, and that the angels are supporting me, so I'm on track, and that's good. And it might be a new beginning, whatever it is, everything is going in the right direction. So it's a sign from the universe that things are going well and I should just keep pushing on. 2222 is actually quite similar, but actually 2222 is more encouragement, saying that you are doing the right thing, keep going, be patient, it may take a long time. As it happens, I actually like the number 2222, and I always upload my videos at 22:22 in the evening because I live in the Far East, so it's about 8:30 in the morning in America, or 9:30 depending on the daylight savings, and it's about 2:30 p.m. in the UK when I upload my videos. And I've got a friend, and he says anytime he looks at his clock it always says 12:34, and again that's another angel number, 1 2 3 4, those digits in that order. And the thing is that what I think is actually happening here is that yes, the sequence 1111 is quite unique and it looks good. Same with the 2s and same with the 4s and same with the 1 2 3 4. And I think the thing is that when we see those numbers displayed together, they stand out. If we see something like 1134, we don't think much of it, or 427, we don't think much of it, or if our coin locker happens to be 106, we don't think very much of it unless it happens to be the date that day, or unless we just happen to be reading a book at page 106. But the thing is that the numbers that are really unique, the 222s and the 444s, they stand out of the page, and because they stand out of the page, we notice it more. So it has more of an audience. The other numbers, look at how many times you check your watch and it isn't the special time, but you don't notice it, you forget about it because it wasn't a special time. So in fact, you probably look at your watch or your clock 50 times at least in the day, and you remember the 3 significant times when it said 1111. Now statistically, there's nothing special about the times that you saw 1111. It's not statistically more important than the other times that you saw when you looked at a clock. So my belief is that basically if you see the numbers 1111 and that's important for you and you want to take that as a sign from the universe, that's fine. And I do it too. I take it as a sign from the universe. But when it's all said and done, all that is happening is that we as humans are projecting our belief onto those numbers, and it's our projection that is making those numbers important. So you can believe whatever you want. Choose another random series, 1 6 2 7, and make it important for yourself. It's like my raw breakfast that I eat every morning. I eat raw asparagus every morning, and a friend once told me that raw asparagus is very good for the liver. So every time I eat my raw asparagus, I imagine my liver feeling very, very happy. Whether it's true or not doesn't actually matter because I've embraced it as a belief. And now I've convinced myself that eating raw asparagus is extremely good for my liver. Similarly, superstition. Superstition is all about the belief that we projected. I mean, there are some things, okay, red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Well, that is partly scientifically based. And if you do have a red sky in the morning, it is likely to get pretty bad during the day. Similarly, if you walk under a ladder, there is a chance that something might fall on you more than if you walk around the ladder. But really, the bad luck and the good luck that we apportion to these superstitions, I think, is all a projection of what we've decided and we've passed down through the ages from generation to generation, and that belief becomes engraved in our subconsciouses. So we actually believe it's lucky to see a black cat walk across our path, or we believe it's lucky to find a 4-leaf clover. It's just that they're rare. 4-leaf clovers are like the number 1111. So I fundamentally believe, and I know this is quite controversial, that numerology is actually just existing because we have projected belief onto those numbers. Now, it may be that some people are communicating with their angels through these numbers, but again, that's because they've opened up that channel by believing in the power of those numbers. But I really think it's just the power of belief. I fundamentally think that 1111 showing up for me one morning is just good because I think it's going to be good. I believe it's good, and I project that belief onto those numbers. So if the numbers work for you, that's fine. 222, 444, 555, whatever the number is, let it work for you. But be wary that the power of these numbers is as a result of the belief that we are projecting onto those numbers. And it's that belief in our core cells that is making the stuff happen, the good luck that happens, that we believe will happen, that makes us think this is the right route to go down because the universe has given me this sign. So I'm sorry to be controversial, but at the end of the day, it's the power of belief. Basically, anything you want to believe, you will project into your outward reality. So if you believe that asparagus is good for your liver is going to do just fine if you eat asparagus every day. If you believe seeing a black cat cross your path is going to bring you good luck, the fact that you believe that means something will happen that is good later on that day because you expected it. It's the power of belief and expectation. So when you see these numbers 1111, 222, 444, you are projecting a belief, but that's fine because the belief is real. So the power of the numbers work, but they work only because of the belief that you've projected onto them, not because of some amazing divine property or sacred power that those specific numbers have.